It can start with almost nothing. A toy car, the blue cup, the exact square of sofa that apparently contains all human happiness. One child grabs, the other child shouts, someone cries. And suddenly you are standing in the middle of the room trying to solve a legal dispute with no witnesses, no reliable timeline, and two very confident lawyers under the age of 10. When kids are fighting, the fight is often not only about the thing in the middle. That is the part that makes it so confusing. Because from the outside, it looks simple. One child had the toy. The other child wanted the toy. Give the toy back. Problem solved. For about 12 seconds. Then somebody breathes too close to somebody else. The problem is not that your children secretly enjoy turning your home into a courtroom. Most of the time, they are still learning skills that adults use all day without noticing. Waiting, negotiating, losing gracefully, asking before taking, handling disappointment, and understanding that another person can want something just as strongly as they do. Those are not small skills. They are relationship skills, and children practice them in the loudest possible laboratory, family life. So when kids fight over a toy, the toy may be only the visible part. Underneath, one child may want control. Another may want fairness. One may be tired. One may feel crowded. One may be trying to get your attention. One may simply not have the words yet for, "I was using that, and I am not ready to stop." That does not excuse hitting, grabbing, or being cruel. It explains why the same fight keeps coming back in different costumes. Your natural response makes sense. You hear shouting, you rush in, and you try to find out what happened. Who had it first? Who started it? Why are you crying? Why is there a sticker on the wall? That last question may be for a different investigation. The trouble is, by the time you arrive, you usually missed the beginning. Each child tells the part of the story that makes their own behavior seem reasonable. Not because they are evil, because they are children, and children are not famous for calm, balanced witness statements during emotional emergencies. So you choose a side. One child feels punished. The other child feels rescued. Both children learn that the solution is not to solve the problem together. The solution is to make the stronger case to you. Now you are not just the parent. You are the judge, jury, and toy distribution department. This is why some sibling fights seem to get worse when adults step in too quickly. The children may stop for the moment, but they do not practice the missing skill. They practice escalation. Louder gets help. Crying gets attention. Blame gets a ruling. Again, this does not mean you should ignore every fight. Safety comes first. If there is hitting, threatening, repeated cruelty, or one child is clearly overpowering the other, step in immediately. You can say, "I will not let you hurt each other. We are taking space now. We will talk when everyone is calmer." Short, clear, no courtroom. But if the children are upset and still physically safe, try pausing before you take over. That pause gives you a chance to see whether they can attempt a solution, and it gives them a chance to use skills before you become the solution. Younger children usually need more coaching. Older children may need you nearby, but not instantly in charge. Then look for the pattern, not only the incident. Do these fights happen after school, when everyone is tired? Before dinner, when hunger has joined the family? When one child wants privacy? When they are sharing one special object? When you are busy and quiet cooperation becomes invisible? The pattern often tells you more than the argument. Once everyone is calmer, teach the replacement words you want them to use next time. Not a long lecture, a usable sentence. For a younger child, try, "I am still using it. You can have it when the timer rings." For an older child, "Please ask before taking my things. I need some space." You can also teach repair. "I did not like what happened. Can we try again?" These sentences will not work like magic. Children do not hear one calm phrase and become tiny conflict resolution consultants. They need practice, they need repetition, and they need you to notice when it works. That last part matters. If conflict always gets your full attention and cooperation gets nothing, the family system learns a strange lesson. The loud moment becomes the visible moment. So when your children take turns, respect a boundary, or solve a small disagreement, name it. You both wanted the same game, and you found a way to take turns. You asked before taking it. That helped. Specific attention teaches better than a vague, "good job." It tells children which behavior made family life easier. Also remember that fair does not always mean identical. A 4-year-old and a 10-year-old may need different rules, different help, and different amounts of privacy. One child may need more coaching with words. Another may need firmer limits around grabbing. Treating both children seriously is fair. Making everything exactly the same is sometimes just math wearing a parenting hat. Real progress will not mean your children never fight again. Children disagree. Siblings clash. Someone will still believe the blue cup is a matter of destiny. Progress may look smaller. Fewer unsafe moments, faster recovery, better words, less blaming, and the occasional miracle of 2 children solving something before calling your name. So when kids are fighting, check safety first. Pause before becoming the judge. Look for the pattern. Teach the missing words. Notice cooperation when it happens. You are not trying to raise children who never disagree. You are helping them learn that conflict does not have to become cruelty. Fairness does not always mean sameness, and a hard moment can still be repaired. Less guessing, more understanding. Subscribe for calm, practical explanations of the moments that make parenting feel impossible.